Hey guys. So I got some cleaning to do here, and I'm gonna be putting some new heads on the drum set. So I just figured I would let you guys in on that. You know, we would just maybe sit here and chat and do this together. So I got a couple of things here I'm gonna do it with. I'm actually gonna take apart the kit entirely, so I'm just gonna start doing that now. But yeah, I have to do some cleaning here too. So so I'm just gonna start taking apart the kit and cleaning it one by one. And you know, we could chit chat, we could talk about music and stuff like that. But that's what I'm gonna do here. So let me get my little arm off here. I got a little arm here that has a cowbell and it has my block on it. You can see my block's pretty weathered, but this thing's just got to be clean. You know, it's a salsa cowbell, but it sounds pretty good. I like the sound it makes. So we'll clean that too. This can go over on the concrete. That's not gonna hurt anything. Alright, so I'm just gonna start with this one. And what I will say is there's one head I have to take back and get a different one because I was right. I knew that the person at the store was so sure that it was, no, I was right. It was definitely the next size up. I have larger toms than the normal Pearl Export set, but it's only one up larger, so I can understand the confusion. So actually, I was thinking about leaving this on. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take the arm off too. Okay. Just set that down like that, and I'll put my key over here. I won't get cleaning. So I'll move this over so that way you guys can see me. So I'm gonna take the head off. I'm gonna clean it, and I'm gonna put a new head on. So right now, here's what it sounds like. It sounds pretty bad. It sounds like a trash can, doesn't it? I do not like that. I don't like it. Bottom head's fine, man. Bottom head's fine. I mean, like, eventually, but like, that's why I'm gonna clean it. Like, the inside of the drum, like, it is in great shape, as you can see, and it just needs cleaned quite a bit. This used to this used to, you probably noticed that it has something written on it. So it said BLS. It said BLS for Black Label Society, because I used to just sit and drum a lot of that. That's actually a lot of what I used to. I mean, I played Sabbath. I played everything. I played a lot of Korn. I played. I mentioned earlier I played a lot of Jimmy Eat World. Played a lot of Ozzy. Played a lot of. Nickelback. Attempted to play Tool over the years. I'm gonna get a container to put these in. That is something I did not grab. I thought I had everything, but that is something I did not grab. Hey guys. Give mod? Well, let's let's develop a little bit of a rapport first. How's that sound? Alright, I got a little container. You always want to, anytime you're taking your hardware apart, you always want to get a container so it's not just loose around the floor. You're going to lose something if you do that. You know, just a little container. This is such a nice drum set, and I have some damage on the outside here because, as you guys can see, we're probably gonna clean that too. As you can see, we unfortunately it does flood. But the crazy thing is, I always, you know, like anytime you see a drum kit have flood damage or something like that, trust me, it doesn't really survive too well. This thing, you know, as many times as it was down here and I didn't catch it in time, you know what I mean? Like, it's the sort of thing where I can't believe it's still, the inside of that thing, some of the bolts look rusted, but I shit you not, the wood looks fine. Like, it looks like it's so strange. Like, I couldn't believe it was that durable. And I you know, I'm not saying that generally speaking a drum set can withstand flooding, but what I will say is some of those guys where you have an acoustic set and they continue in the rain and people think, well, how are they doing that? Well, truthfully, if it's a quality set, I mean, like, look at this thing. This thing, I got this is my set from when I was like right after I graduated high school. Like literally, like, this was like graduation present. This was like right as I was graduating high school, I had this set, and you know, like it's like still looks that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's held up. So. Oh man. So yeah, you can see that one's done, and you know, like, it's the sort of thing where I just haven't had a chance to really do any of this. So let me just so what I have here is I just have just a little bit of dish soap and warm water. Just a little, just not even a lot, just a little bit of dish soap and warm water and a sponge. Now, I wouldn't recommend any soap. If you have a wood finish, don't do that. Like, this thing is like plastic. So it's a little bit different than a normal. If you have a wood finish, you gotta be really cautious with that thing. Look, I can sort of kind of get away with a little bit more with this one, which is probably why it withstood the flooding over the years. To be honest with you, it's literally just like a layer of plastic on there. It's not paint. It's literally wrapped. So that's quality. Not that the wood finishes aren't quality too. They sound nice too, but if you can get a nice quality one that's like that, you know, that's a durable set. as you can see. So I have a shirt here for the outside, like an old shirt for the outside. I'm gonna use my normal cloth for other things, but I just didn't want to put as many. I wanted to avoid scratching if I could. Like you can see as I shine this up, there are scratches showing now, but as you can see, it shines up nice. And you know, I'm not adding to those scratches by using like an old shirt or something like that. Don't push on the hardware. Once you get to the hardware, be nice to that. That's your hardware. You can actually crack from the inside. Don't do that. Be very nice to it. Just use friction, kind of like you're polishing a door handle on a car or something like that. These things move around too, so I'm always cautious of those too, not to damage them too much. I mean, like, you don't want to damage them at all, you know what I mean? Too much. You don't want to damage them at all. You want to avoid touching them, basically. You really don't want to be going, you don't want to touch the little socket too much. Just don't want anything in it. And if you did, just, you can just, you know, sort of blow. If you have a little can of air or something, you can do that too. But again, don't. I would just avoid getting anything in it. Proper cure. Now I'm doing this at an angle. I'm sort of cheating. You really want to do it like this, flat. I'm just sort of, I'm not really putting any weight on it when I do it, when I angle it like this. So again, I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. I would lay it flat. But I'm doing it that way because I'm not putting any weight on it when you know what I mean? Like I'm not pushing down. It's just so I can get light on it and see what I'm doing. Okay. Pretty good. So yeah, I used to play there's a Korn song called Make Me Bad. Played that one a lot. I played How You Remind Me a lot too by Nickelback. Played Crazy Train quite a bit, which is yeah, that song. That's where I got a lot of practice with switching to from the hi-hat to the snare, because it's, you know, it's like it's that crazy. And then I got plenty of cymbal practice playing the Ozzy stuff. You get lots of cymbal practice because, like, if you play No More Tears stuff, like the song Desire and stuff, lots of cymbal work there. You You gotta have a certain touch for it. Otherwise, you'll be sort of slow with those bits. When you come back to your tempo again, you won't. You know what I mean? That'll give you good practice on like singular cymbal hits where you're not just like spending a bunch of time soloing cymbals, but you're actually like switching back and forth pretty regularly. Oh man. Right here. Shining up pretty good. I'm probably just gonna put the head on now. Yeah, it's this one I have. So basically, I was right, where I have normally the Pearl Export 5-piece has a 10 and 12 tom, but I was actually right. It's okay. I don't fault the person, but it does normally come with a 10 and 12 inch tom, but I actually have the 12 and 14. So yeah, I'll have to I'll be minus a new head for the other tom, the 14-inch tom. But I actually was right about all the rest. Well, I was actually right about all of it, but the person that worked there convinced me they knew better. I was it's like, well, I do think that it's like a unique one that's not but it's okay. It's okay. Like I get it. I admit that I sort of was a little bit, like hesitant when they had suggested that it's usually that. And it's like, well, that's what Google's saying too, but when I looked it up to confirm, but I was right. So like it can there are some and that's fine, like there is a normal standard, but this was like the yeah, just as export series. There is a specific, because like I said, it is 12 and 14 versus 10 and 12. So partially why I wanted to do this is exactly what I'm doing here. Is there's a lot of crud that actually, believe it or not, I discovered over the years that'll get in here. A lot of it depends on where you have your set, but that actually affects sound. You may not think it does, but it does. So the snare head I'll have to see. I'll have to just see about that one. Because the snare head wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but I always use Remo heads, all Remo. There's plenty of other good brands, just like there's plenty of other good cymbals, plenty of other good sets, there's plenty of other good sticks, I just use what I use. That's it, man. Like, I just use what I use and I can stand by it, just, that's all. Just because I know how it sounds and I know what to expect. That's all. And I think that's can be said about a lot of musicians too. Can only speak for myself, but I think that's sort of the general idea, you know. You know what to expect if you stick with something and you just like it, you know. But anyway, yeah, Remo are the heads that I always go with. Well, I'm gonna need to take this off actually. I was a little bit worried about that. Yeah, I have to take this off. Hold on. Actually, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, okay, no, I'm good. It's been a while. I'm good. Now, if you're not getting rid of the head, don't take the head off the way I did. Like if you're just taking it off to clean and it's a good head, don't take it because you'll put stress on the head and I took it off unevenly. If you're gonna take your head off, a little bit, go across. Oh, a little bit here, 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 and then go around in a circle. Like seriously, you'll put too much stress on the head if you. Now again, if it doesn't, if you're just throwing it away, who cares? Snare head is so tight sometimes you'll break it. It'll literally snap if you do that. So you got to be really careful. Like if you're a drum tech or something like that. Yeah, just know that. Just know that. So this cleans up nice, as you can see. And I'm just putting them on enough. I'm not tuning it right now. You don't do that on the floor. Okay. Now that's all ready to go. Look at this. Look at how nice this looks now, right? Look at this. Now I'm gonna wipe off the bottom here, but I mean look at it. It looks nice, doesn't it? Doesn't look that bad at all. Now I'm gonna really rain this thing out. Really don't want water on the heads. And I'm just gonna kind of should absolutely not be, like, I'm not leaving any water or anything. I'm just sort of trying to, I got this as dry as I could, and I'm just trying to clean the outside of this without bothering to, yeah, because it's very timely to sit here and take each bottom head off. And then that'll be enough, and you can just sort of, nice and shiny. Okay. I just said I over here. I don't know if you can see it. I have just like a bucket of warm water. By the time I'm like halfway through, I'll probably replace it too because it won't be warm anymore. It won't serve its purpose as well. So same thing with this hardware. I'm going to use the sponge. And it'll clean up nice. Just dry it right away so it doesn't rust, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want the moisture on there. Always do this on a carpet too. You don't want your drums on like a wooden floor. Because A, the drums will damage the wood floor, and then the concrete will actually damage the drums. So, just be aware of the things that you're putting it on. Realistically, I should have the set on this, and I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so as you can see, that arm cleaned up pretty nice. There's only like a little bit of nonsense in here, but you really won't see it. It's cleaned up really, really nice. Like a lot of this stuff really is the original stuff that I got with the set. Like I said, the only thing I really didn't is this. This is what I added. I got this piece of hardware, and then added the vertical piece so I could have my block and my cowbell. Now the reason obviously everybody knows what cowbell is for, but the reason for the block is actually because when you're playing metal, you're playing heavy music, and you want that side of the drum sound for some of those songs where you might start like that, or it might be partially like that. The side of the snare drum often is not loud enough if you have an acoustic sort of setup. So even just my knuckle, you can hear the difference. So that's what that's for, in case you're wondering. Okay, so yeah, let me, I guess, just get this next tom off and set it aside for now. I can't, like I said, I don't have a head for this one. Actually, we'll clean it still, but I won't be replacing the head or anything. Yep, I went and set that. I knew I was going to do that. Also, do that too. That is my rule. I will literally just not see it. That thing is easy to lose. I mean, you could get a wrench, but it's, trust me, you really don't want to do that. I'm going to put this back in here so that I don't... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This hardware really is very good. And all this stuff, you know, they don't, it just says Pearl right on it, just like the set does, which is kind of nice. Yeah. Shines up pretty nicely. Just got a little elbow grease, you know what I'm saying? Shines up pretty good. So there's that one. And boy, does that head look bad. So these were the heads that had the oil. They did a line that, like, if you see this ring between there's actually like a layer, and they put oil, and when you first got it, you could actually see like the little like rainbow effect in the oil, and it was like such a interesting, cool sound. Those are some of the coolest heads I've seen, but I haven't been able to have not found them on one. Let me think here. Not taking this off. Let me just clean it like this. Get a drink here. How we doing? Thanks for watching. I got a snack here. It'll be funny once all the heads are on, and this one will just sound drastically different. It'll be like, it'll just have like this noticeable twang. You know what I mean? It'll be great. It'll have character. So, just so that you know, microfiber cloth is the best, but I don't have one. And I don't really care, because this thing's already... Like, I mean, like, look, you can probably tell. But, like, if you're actually a drum tech, microfiber... just a heads up. Or they will unalive you. Just kidding. But they will be mad. Because they'll know. They'll know after one time of you not using the right thing. They will know. Yeah, normally, like, again, with it sitting upright, you'd have it like on, like, like sort of like almost like, I guess, elbow level, like workbench level. That's what you'd want, ideally. I'm just doing it like this. Because again, it's already, this thing's already all scratched up and stuff. So I'm not really, just trying to get it better at this point. Oh, in case you're looking over here, these are the plastic tip. I'm not like like doing like a sponsor or anything like that. I'm just telling you what I use because I like it. So like personally, I like these, the 5BN American Classic. This is from Vic Firth again, Vic Firth, because again, I like the way these feel in my hands. I used Rockin', the ones called Rockin' for a long time, and when I made the switch, I realized that yeah, it was nice to start with because it gave me like they were thicker sticks. But once I had made the switch, it was nice because these, if you like to do snare work and stuff like that, I just think those are a little bit better for snare work and stuff like that, just preference-wise, snaring and percussion. Where you're using the bounce a bit more. So I just I like those, and like I said, I use all Remo heads, just always have. I do like Pearl, but like I said, there's other good. I'm not saying there's not good other brands out there. There's plenty of good, but yeah, I really like Pearl. Yes, I love Pearl. It's a beyond a like. I love Pearl, man. This is a quality piece of hardware, seriously. All right. That one's pretty good. I am going to clean both these heads since I can't replace this one though. That head sounds pretty good. It's not terrible, but there's definitely some flatness to it. It's flat. That's not actually. That actually sounds good. I should probably just reverse them, to be honest with you, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna, because I mean I'm gonna take the other one, I'm gonna exchange it. You know what I mean? Just gonna exchange it. All right. So let me put these. I guess I'll clean. Yeah, let me stack these and clean the base drum here. This thing is gross. This pedal is like, this pedal's seen better days. Look at that thing. Those pedals seen better days. That's pretty good. I mean, the foot pedal doesn't gotta be. I just wanted to get it better than it's been. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that seriously is a really nice. I mean, definitely a really nice pedal for sure. All right, this thing needs clean. This thing's pretty nasty. That was fun. There's definitely some cobwebs on here. Cleaning off the cobwebs, and there goes the spider. He's like, I'm getting out of here. Hey, not bad. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that works. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. It's coming along. Now these cymbals, there's not really not a whole lot I can do about that. These cymbals are older than I am, but so there's really well except the hi-hat. The hi-hat cymbals. Now here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy. I'm one of those drummers where I hit so hard, I cracked the hi-hat cymbal, and it was the bottom one. And it's like, these are like thick freaking, like, I even tried to get a hi-hat cymbal that I thought, like, that wouldn't happen with. And it's still, because this happened to me in previously. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get the thickest. I'm gonna get a riveted one. So, you know what I mean? Nope. I freaking cracked that bottom freaking hi-hat cymbal like it was nothing, man. And it didn't happen too long after I got it. It really didn't. All right. Actually, I'm gonna do the bass drum last. Let me clean my little China cymbal. I have a little, I call it a China cymbal. It's actually a little splash, is what it is. It's a little splash cymbal. Let me clean that. So I just have it on like this little arm. This is like the one man, this thing is awesome. I do like this one. But yeah, like, all right. So let's just clean this quick. There you go. I know you're probably curious. Serves its purpose. This little thing sounds nice. I mean, I will say that, like, you know, it is an Alchemy cymbal. It is nice though. I will say, like, you gotta give it props, man. It is a nice freaking cymbal. But yeah, my hi-hat my hi-hat is Zildjian ZXT, the riveted Zildjian ZXT. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, like, it's seen better days, but it shines up pretty good. I have that on a very similar arm to the one you just saw. Except it has like a down socket, so you can just go straight down. Okay, and then here's my hi-hat cymbal here. Let's bring this whole thing over. So these are the hi-hat cymbals I use, and as you can see, where's it at? There it is. I cracked that pretty good, but yeah, these are yeah, this is my original hi-hat stand that came with the set. But these, man, these are, I love the sound of these things. They sound so nice. Already sounds better. Got all that crud on it. Yeah, man. You got a cracked cymbal. Be very careful. That shit's sharp, man. Sharper than you probably think. Salvation. There's so much shit around me. Such a lack of compassion. Thought it would be fun and games. Instead, it's all the same. I want something to do. Need to feel the sickness in you. Black Label Society songs. I played drums too. Been a long time. Oh, not literally. I mean, yes, it has, but been a long time. The song, been a long time. How long? It's been a long time. Doing my best, I'm trying to get it this time. That one. This cross you bear, I'll come to carry for you. Do-do-do-do-do-do. This cross you bear, I've come to break it in two. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I was down, but now I can see. Do-do-do-do-do. The pain there, the misery, yeah. As he says when he's lying, yeah. And that's awesome. When you've seen him live, too many. Not too many. There's never too many. Never too many. So there's the snare. There's the snare. We're going to clean the stand and then we're going to take it off the stand. The snare on this, the snare is a lot of the reason I chose this. I absolutely adore the sound of a pearl snare. And the bass drum is pretty hard to beat too. You want something that's really booming, like something where you could even use it as an acoustic, and you want a nice bass, even for like a rap beat or something, and you want acoustic, you could get away with it. Trust me. It really is that booming, that deep. And then the snare, even with this head, see what I mean? It's not bad. It just needs to be replaced. It's old. That's still in good shape. That's good. So that's a snare. If you're not familiar with drums, that's that thing that's making that racket underneath. Looks like I'm missing two actually, so I might have to replace it at some point, but it's actually in pretty good shape. At some point it looks like I'm missing two though. So that's pulled tight. I don't really want to mean, I could loosen it, but that would actually, if I would hit one while it's loose, it would actually possibly make it worse. So I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Keep it how it is. And if you're careful, you can get close. Gotta be careful. All right. Can you hear how tight the snare head is? I'm sure you could hear it tuning down too. I like a good amount of pop to the snare when I hit it. Everybody has their sound, right? Okay. Well, I got that off. All right, let's see here. Okay. There's your old snare head. All right. Should be it. Let's clean it first. And I'm actually going to get another drink really quick. So give me a moment here. I'm going to get another drink. Had to run to the bathroom too. New can. Told you, new freaking can. I mean, it's voltage, but it's a new can. There's just a couple little spots in here I want to clean, and I don't want it actually like wet, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get it as dry as possible. Because I want to clean around the hardware. It is a snare drum after all. Every little thing makes a difference. It's sort of like on a guitar, if you have, you got some shit going on with the pickups. You know what I mean? Like you got a loose screw or something. They ain't gonna sound right. You know what I mean? Loose screw, or you got like something going on there. Wait a minute, is that? It is a moth. There's a moth in there somehow. Not anymore. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like just that, you know. Like it looks clean, you know what I mean? But like you just find stuff. All right. I'm missing a... Huh. Oh, that's good to know. I'm missing a little lug nut thing. Man, there's a lug nut space. There's really small lug nuts. I'm literally missing one. That's funny. I didn't even know that. I probably did it one time. Well, that's good to know. At least it's on the bottom. But yeah, those tune your heads. That's what you tune the head with. Is you just make it tighter. Yeah, replacing the snare could be a little bit annoying. Well, actually, on a Pearl, that is again one thing I'll say. Like, Pearl really does make it. You know, like the hardware just makes sense. But sometimes that hardware really is like kind of weird. He's saying. pretty good. All right. This piece of hardware clean here really quick. But this will be done in no time. You can just take it off. Makes it so much easier. And again, I'm not putting any pressure on this at all when I do this. I'm just turning it. Not with either hand. I'm not leaning on it. I'm literally just turning it. And then I just grab it with my fingers as I need to if it moves. You'll bow it. There we go. I'm going to try to get it right in the middle. The holes will give you a little bit of grace on this one, so I try to get it like right in the middle. Instead of like, because then otherwise you got to shift the thing. You got them all on. It's a nice head. Really nice drum head. Actually, I like it. I like the coating. I have a little dot too. That came with it. So I haven't decided if I'm going to use that. It's a reinforcement patch, and you can put that there. So that is nice that came with that, because I used to get the heads where it was already on the top, and that's sort of what I was looking for, but they didn't really have that. But it looks like it comes with it now because that came with it, so that's good, you know. And that'll help, because you know, if you're a hard hitter, you know, you need that. Like, you know, like you can just shoot, you know, you accidentally hit hard during, like, you know, like you just get ahead, you can even break it. It's pretty common. I used to do it all the time by accident. Just get, even like I said, just getting new heads. Probably will tune this just to see how the head sounds. Does look nice, doesn't it? tune up. That's nice. I'll probably do a little bit more tuning, but hey, slide. I'll probably do a bit more tuning, but sounds pretty good. Sticks in. Sounds great. I gotta do a little more tuning so I can actually get a little bit more bounce out of that, but it's nice. Yeah, a little bit more of an adjustment, and it's the bottom head too. Bottom head's flat. Probably just needs tune because it looks fine, but I can tell even just tapping on it. I can tell. Sounds really freaking good. Seriously, like that was a nice sound. Kind of anxious to see how this one sounds now. But gotta get the bass drum, man. This thing needs cleaned. Oh boy. All right. Well, there's cobwebs to remove. First of all, so let me do that. we go. There she is. You know, the head's not bad, it's just old. Like, it is a nice head. Pearl makes pretty good heads, actually. I have nothing against Pearl heads, I just like Remo heads. So this, I'm gonna clean this all up. That is all like rusty and stuff, but luckily it looks like it's just on the ring. You're gonna see some damaged hardware in here, but as I told you, even with the water it sat in, it's pretty crazy how the wood held up. Like I said, I found this in inches of water before. You know what I mean? Like, it's like crazy. I'll probably keep the head around for now. It's in terrible shape, man. It's flat. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't get the correct bounce, because it, like, if you see, like, there's no way, like, you see the indent. Any drummer looking at that's gonna be like, oh yeah, yep, that don't sound right. that's at the point where you're like trying to break it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know it's done. I think this is pretty, yeah. That ring has seen better days, but at least it's still together. It's not all brittle. I was a little concerned. It's actually okay. Alright. Let's take a look. Wow. Yeah, see, like, not bad, right? Yeah, not bad. And it's really even mainly just the hardware on this side where it sits. Like, oh, that's fine. Yeah. Still pretty good. Just dump this out. All right, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Just clean it up. We'll get this all cleaned up. Actually, the water's still pretty warm. I was worried it wouldn't be. It's still pretty warm. Just so that we're clear, I don't profess to be the greatest drummer or anything. Like, I'm even claimed to be like very good or anything. It's more just I definitely have fun doing it. And you know, play some stuff. this is cleaning up. Awesome. Now what I'm gonna do for the front of the head, I'll probably shine that up. So I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'll clean it like I normally will with this, but I'll probably like get some Windex or something too. Not sure what this. Oh, I think I have tape on here. I think I taped something to it. Yeah, I'm out of that now. It's just Scotch tape. I was taping different things, trying things for sound. Now, to shine up the front, I'm probably just going to use some Windex to get for you. Yep, that's working nicely. There we go. So, unfortunately, we are running pretty low on time here. Obviously, this took longer than I wanted it to. However, you know, I'm still going to be thorough and get it done. You know, like, obviously, I want to clean the stuff and actually get it done right. Yeah, I wish we could continue on the stream, but fortunately, we are pretty much out of time. I'll try to keep it as long as I can, but it's pretty much probably only gonna have a couple minutes here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this like this, and then I'm gonna clean this side, the very dirty side, and the legs and stuff like that, and just flip it over. Sorry guys, we are unfortunately out of time here. I'm sorry about that. If I was able to continue with you guys on the, I would. Here's the drum head here for you. There you go. Just figured I'd at least show it to you. All right, guys. So, yeah, I apologize that we weren't able to continue, but thank you for watching. Appreciate that. See you next time.